if not, if we all live life this way, we wouldn't move on. But I will say this though, that was Europe of yesteryear, Northside. I've been speaking to a few Arsenal fans, Man City fans who've all been shaking their bum, and I can see it. Europe right now is dusty, bro. It's dusty like Tutankhamun's coffin. Right now, for me, there are only 3 teams that can win the Champions League. Man City, Real Madrid, or Arsenal. If Arsenal don't get to a semi-final this year, then your club is fully as dusty as the sand in Cairo. And I tell you why. Because Europe ain't like that no more. Barcelona ain't the same. Bayern Munich ain't the same. Dortmund ain't the same. Juventus ain't the same. Inter Milan. And the Premier League now has even increased the gap on these European teams that we don't even respect them. Do you get what I'm saying? So I kind of, I only came in halfway through a gal's thing, but I think if you're asking me, those are the top 3 for this year. You can
let me ask you this, Deji. Let me ask you this, Deji.
Yeah. If
you were to play Bayern Munich right now, do you think Tottenham would beat them?
Yeah, we'll slap them up real quick.
That's what I'm saying, bro. When I'm telling people some of these teams in Europe, I don't think they're as good as Arsenal. People say to me, "Oh no, Champions League heritage." I don't care. Bring me Bayern Munich, anybody besides Real Madrid, City, and even I fully respect Inter because Inter have one of the best defenses in the world. So Inter, those 3 teams, besides those 3 teams, anybody else, I think is a winnable game. Atletico Madrid, it'll be shithousery, but we should be able to beat them. Bayern Munich, we should be able to beat them. You bring Barcelona to me today, I'm treating Barcelona like I treated Manchester United. I'm talking about 3-1s at our house and going to their house and expecting to win.
Yeah, but they still listen. Real Madrid they've still been winning their games in the Champions League. They've been consistent, and they'll turn it up whenever they need to. That's the thing with Real Madrid. Man City, we know we're not at the level of Man City, otherwise we would be favourites to win the league. They're the main team that is pipping us for not being favourites to win the league. So those 2 teams are out of the equation. When you're talking about Simeone, bro, if he sits back and be compact, if they don't give us any space, I'm asking questions because this team still have a lot to prove in terms of against low blocks. I'm still not completely convinced. Even when I reference to the Nottingham Forest game, like I said, we hit them on the counter when they had space in behind. The West Ham game, they weren't playing for the shirt. We scored a couple of goals from set pieces. They weren't, bro. Am I lying? Were they playing? Were they playing serious?
Can I tell you something, Northside? When you win 2-0, you can say you got lucky. When you win 3-0, you can say they weren't playing well. When they win 4-0, maybe. But when you win 6-0, you have to say Arsenal were fantastic. And
they were fantastic, but Arsenal haven't consistently shown me that they can consistently break down low blocks. They haven't. You're talking to me about one game. So as much as I'm not saying that we weren't excellent on the day, let's not go on that we consistently break down low blocks. We went into January asking for a striker just because of that reason. We lost to West Ham before that game with 30 shots. 30 shots we had at that game, and we lost 2-0. So this is why I'm saying I'm still skeptical based on what I see. You know what I'm saying? Based on what I see. Repeat that, to the end of the season, because when you get to the crunch end of the season, teams are going to try and nullify us. They're going to try and get points, survive staying in the league, or try to get a European spot, and then we'll see. But just to stick on the point of Mbappe,